Hey everyone, JD here from MySlimberYard.com. Hopefully you're doing well, and I'm back at it with another mattress comparison. Today we're taking two of the most popular online mattress brands and putting them head to head. So in the blue corner, we've got Casper, and in the purple corner, we've got Purple. So in this video, we're gonna see how these two stack up against each other. Now, if you've been shopping around online for a mattress for a while now, I'm sure you've probably come across either one of these options. They're some of the biggest names in the game, but when it really comes down to it, getting past all the advertising noise and the marketing rhetoric, why should you really go with one option over the other? Well, I'm gonna try to answer that question for you today from a practical, average, everyday consumer standpoint. We're gonna start off by talking about the policies that they both come with. Then we'll talk about what they share in common, what they differ on, their pricing, and at the end, I'll even wrap things up with a final verdict on who we ultimately see these options being best for. Now, if you need any more information on either Casper or Purple once this video is over, check in the description to see our full written reviews for both. And down there, we're even gonna try to link some coupon codes for both of these options to help save you some money on them. But without further ado, here's Casper versus Purple.
Boom, 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 boom. Let's talk about beds at the slumber yard. Let's talk about beds at the slumber yard.
Okay, so policies. What are you going to be getting in regards to shipping, returns, trial periods, and warranties when you order these options online? Well, for the record, we received both Casper and Purple from their respective brands for free to review. But if you buy them online, you're going to be surprised to know that they're backed by the exact same policy information. And that starts with completely free shipping. Once ordered, these beds will eventually arrive at your door in either a big box for Casper or a big bag for Purple, last we checked. Regardless of the packaging they show up in, though, it shouldn't cost you anything extra. Now, once they're in your possession, you get 100 nights to try them both out in the comfort of your own home, risk-free. And this is essentially your time to decide if you really want to keep them for the long haul. If you decide not to within that time frame, you also get completely free returns with both of these options, in which case you just call the company up and set up a mattress removal at no additional cost to you, and you also get a full refund. It's pretty awesome. But on the other hand, should you decide to keep these beds, which I think should be the case for the vast majority of folks out there, or else they wouldn't be so dang popular, they're backed by standard 10-year warranties. And we'll try to link more information regarding all of this policy information down below in the description if you maybe want to learn more. And hey, while you're down there, if I maybe help you out in this video towards your decision between Casper or Purple, consider giving this video a thumbs up and subscribing to the channel for more. So that's all the policy stuff. It's all pretty standard for the online space, and both of these brands actually help to set this precedent of policies for online beds. But now let's get into some of the other things that they share in common. And one of the biggest overarching things is their overall constructions. So they are going to be a little bit different, and more on that in a little bit here, but both are basically 3-layer all foam beds. And this means that both are going to be most suitable for medium to petite sized individuals. If you're a heavier person like myself, say in the range of around 225 pounds or more, you're probably going to want to look into getting a hybrid mattress instead of an all foam one, just because coil beds tend to provide a little bit more bi-directional support and durability for heavier people long term. Both brands do offer hybrid options, however. Purple has their hybrid and premier hybrid beds that all incorporate pocketed coils for their primary support layers. And with Casper, you can actually spend up just a bit more to purchase their original bed with coils instead of support foam. And they also have the Nova hybrid and Wave hybrid beds. If you want to learn more about these hybrid options that both Casper and Purple provide, check in the description. We'll try to link them down there for you. But in short, the original Purple and Casper beds should work just fine for small to average sized folks. Another commonality is going to have to do with their overall firmness level. So both are right around a proper medium on our firmness scale, meaning that they're going to work for all sleeper types. So whether you sleep on your back, side, stomach, or a combination of all three sleeping positions, you should be good to go on both the original Casper and Purple beds. Keep in mind though that firmness is usually subjective based on how much you weigh, so bigger people like myself could find these beds to be slightly softer than a medium because they're going to sink into them more, while more petite sized folks are going to lay more on top of the beds and find them to be a little bit firmer maybe, but for the average Joe, you're looking at right around a medium firmness with both of these options. Now, before we dive into the differences between Casper and Purple, we got to take a brief moment to discuss our monthly mattress giveaway club. The short story is we give away one brand new queen size bed to one lucky winner every single month. And if you want to figure out how you could enter to win for months to come, check in the description because all the information that you're going to need is going to be linked over there. I wish you the best of luck with our giveaway, but now let's dive into the differences differences and start driving a wedge between these two options. And no, I'm not referring to a vampire slaying or a wedge salad. Driving a wedge between the beds, figuratively. The first major difference between them has to do with feel. Both are completely different in this regard. Casper exhibits more of a classic soft neutral foam feel that we think most sleepers out there should find familiar and to be really comfortable. So if you're just in the market for a neutral foam feeling mattress, as many consumers are nowadays when it comes to shopping for a bed online, Casper's probably going to be your choice between these two. Now, Purple, on the other hand, has a completely different type of feel that's also really unique. It's made up of a material called hyperelastic polymer, otherwise known as the Purple Grid. It's basically a gel-like substance similar to something like a Dr. Scholl's insole, only it's laid out in a grid format across the top of an entire mattress. It's super stretchy and responsive, and it somehow manages to be soft and firm at the same time. So when you lay down on one of these Purple beds, this material almost makes you feel like you're weightless, like you're floating on top of the mattress. So it provides plenty of pushback and support for when you're on your back, but then when you switch to your side, that material conforms to the shape of your shoulders and hips nicely, offering a good amount of pressure relief as well. Both also have different things going for them as far as X factors are concerned. We'd say that the original Purple mattress gets the advantage over Casper in terms of airflow. Since that top layer of hyperelastic polymer is laid out in a grid format, there's plenty of space for air to travel and circulate through, making the bed super breathable. Now, Casper is no slouch in regards to breathability, as its top layer of airscape foam does provide the bed with some airflow, but we'd say it's just not as much as what's found on Purple. Casper, though, does have a zone support construction where the head and foot sections of the bed are designed to be slightly softer than the middle of the mattress, which is in turn a bit firmer. This type of design is intended to help keep your back in a more neutral spinal alignment while you sleep, which could move the needle for some sleepers out there who maybe have back issues. So if you have any type of chronic back pain, you're most likely going to want to go the route of Casper, whereas if you're looking for the bed that offers the most amount of airflow between the two, you're probably going to want to go the route of Purple. Now, the last major difference between these two is ultimately going to come down to pricing. Both are kind of in the same ballpark, but you are going to be spending a little bit less for Casper than Purple. A queen size Casper currently retails for just shy of $1,100, while a Purple Queen goes for about $1,200 MSRP as of when I'm doing this video. Purple as a brand rarely offers cash discounts on their beds. Casper occasionally will these days, but in any case, check down below in the description to see what they're currently offering as far as their pricing and promotions go, as that stuff does tend to change from time to time. But that pretty much sums it up for this comparison between Casper and Purple. Look, I could go into some other elements for couples, like how these beds perform in terms of edge support and motion isolation, but the fact of the matter is everything here is pretty much solid across the board. Now, I'm probably sure you're looking for my final verdict on who should really go with each one of these options and why. I'd say look into getting the original Purple mattress if you want an all foam mattress with a really unique feel that's around a medium firmness, and you want the bed that'll probably offer you the most amount of airflow. And then go with Casper if you're looking for something with more of a traditional soft neutral foam feel that's also around a medium firmness, and you like the sound of that zone support system that could potentially help with your back pain issues. But what do you guys think? Who's the clear winner in regards to this particular comparison? Write us down below in the comments. We would love to hear from you. Again, tons more content about both Casper and Purple can be found down below in the description in our full written reviews over on our website that I mentioned earlier. If you found this video helpful towards your online mattress search, we'd really appreciate a thumbs up on it, and consider subscribing to the channel for more content like this. But that's going to do it for this one. Again, I'm JD with the Slumber Yard, and like always, sleep right, sleep tight, and we'll see you next time.